everybody. How are you? I'm sorry, I'm running late. I had kid stuff. So I hope you guys are good. I hope everyone is good. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Susan. Hi, Trace. Hi, Tanya. Hi, BJ. Welcome to my mess. Welcome to my ridiculous mess. I got a huge mess going on here. So how are you guys? How is everyone? Hi, Edna. And if you guys have already chatted and said hello, say it again because the chat scrolled up far already. Hi, Linda. Hi, Mary Lou. How are you guys? Tell me how everyone is. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Oh, Trace, I was watching your video with the journal you're making, the part 1. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Oh my God, you guys, my mess is beyond. I've had my own day today. It's been a good day, but it's been one of those incredibly busy days. Do you guys know what I mean? Where, like, no matter what you do, it's just busier than you can get through. And I have been arting. Can you tell from my tiny 3-foot table is completely filled with it's completely filled with a mess. Hi, Grace. Hi, Vicky S. Happy birthday, Vic. Hi, Malia. Oh, well, welcome. From Guatemala. What's your first name? It's Utsi Girl? Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl, I got your question. Did you get my answer? Well, you guys, I'm still in the middle of making my earrings. D-Day for the earrings is Thursday and Friday, and I've been making them. I have also been trying to get out my version of Christmas cards. So when you guys all get them, no judgment, okay? No judgment. No judgment on my Christmas cards. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Lisa. How are you guys? All you lurkers, say hi. So how many of you guys have watched my tag a day video? I'm sorry, my mess is, you guys, when you're working on a 3-foot table, your mess can get out of hand really big. I mean, really fast. And so that's what I have going on here for the second. I'm going to clean it up so we can work on things today. Well, I'll show you guys what I'm working on, and if you want to join in, great. I'm still making my earrings. I've still got loads to make. I haven't finished that. And if you want to make those, all you need is some painty papers and some sort of cardboard, you know, like what you're using for, what you use, junk mail cardboard, you know, not junk mail, food packaging cardboard. So I've been doing that. And what else have I been doing? Oh, I've been painting these envelopes. I'll show them to you. What do you guys? Hi, Lou. Olga. Hi, aloha, amiga from Brazil. How are you? Hi, CJ. Hi, Pat. Everybody say hi to Pat. Hi, Joyce. You're not familiar with live chat, but you've been watching us? Oh, well, good. Join on in. You guys, I think Lou was one of my first YouTube followers or YouTube subscribers from Brazil. So I have been painting junk mail envelopes, and I'll show them to you. I already mailed some of them out, and I just want to clean up my mess. You guys, when you're working, I'll really show you guys my whole little tiny table. It's so small that it's only 3 feet. So if you mark 3 feet, like from one end to the other, I got a pile of my little painty papers going on over here because I was making my jewelry with them, my paper jewelry. But I've been painting junk mail envelopes, and I'll show them to you. So I've already mailed out a few of what I'm calling my Christmas cards. So when you get them, those of you that are in our group, in our Facebook group, and anyone can join. Those of you that are in our Facebook group will know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're in our Facebook group and you signed up for the Christmas card swap, you will get something from me. I don't know if you're going to exactly call it a Christmas card, but you'll get something from me, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. You'll get something from me, and it's not your traditional Christmas card, so I'm waiting to hear from somebody that says, well, that's not a Christmas card. So since my sewing machine has died, remember I told you guys, if you guys have been watching my tag a day thing, my sewing machine's died. So originally I was sewing my envelopes, but now I'm just painting other ones. So now we have two Joyces. Hi, Lisa. We have Lisa, My Eclectic Life, and Lisa Churchill. Everybody's saying they love you, Pat. Somebody take a screenshot and say everyone says they're loving you. Malia is. Linda is. Hi, Just Let Her Rip. You've been lurking to join in your Patty? Well, welcome, Patty, from the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. We're happy to see you. Okay, so you guys know I was like making my mail art and I love to sew it. Well, my sewing machine has decided to take in the middle of my handbag project, my sewing machine has decided to say sayonara. Okay, so instead of me getting really upset, because you know that's just how it works out sometimes in my life, I am painting my junk mail envelopes instead, and that's what I'm going to send my Christmas cards in, since my sewing machine has decided my sewing machine just said it needs a vacation for Christmas. So, you know when you get these envelopes and they look like, I'm sorry guys, I've got tags everywhere because I've been making my tags, I've been arting, been working on my handbags, which I already finished one and I mailed that one off. That one was to my sister. I mailed it to her and I don't know if she'll like it. She kind of informed me when I talked to her a couple days ago that she wasn't, anyway, we don't even need to go there. That she didn't want me to send her anything, but I'd already done it. So, you know all these envelopes, the ones that you get that don't have any cool things on the inside, that don't have, you sent a screenshot to Pat? Oh, great. Everybody loves you, Pat. I love you, Pat. Everybody needs some love, especially this time of year. Hi, Tris. You can lurk. Go to lurk. Lurk away. Hi, Linda. Okay, so you know these ones that say business reply? And they say, like, all of this. They come with all your junk mail, right? So that's what I'm painting on. I'm painting all these. And I'll show you. So I've painted a bunch. Some of them I've already sent out. So, and some of them I still have to go. So here they are. Here's some of the ones that I'm painting them. And then I'm going to, so if you guys get some Happy Mail for me for Christmas, this is what it's going to look like. Hi, Bet! You love my dress story? Oh, which one? I have so many stories. My stories are the most ridiculous. Hey, Miss Susan. So I want to, and I also got some amazing Happy Mail today from Susan and Bet, and I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of some of it. You sold your house? Woohoo! Oh my gosh, today is such a good day. Awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, I'm so happy for you guys. And thank you for my Happy Mail. Thank you for my Happy Mail. So today I am going to paint, I may make a few more pairs of earrings, but I'm going to paint my junk mail. And, you know, my junk mail envelopes. And when you get a piece of Happy Mail from me this holiday season, this is what it's going to look like. Because you know I'm the avid recycler. Oh my gosh, Tracy. Susan, I'm so happy for you guys. Congratulations, Bet. Congratulations, Susan. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. What a great feeling. Hi, Carla. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you guys. So, since my sewing machine decided to die, this is what I did. Oh, hi, Mary Lou. And I'm accompanying my work today with tea from South America. Té de coca. From, I love you girls. I'm so happy for you. This is tea from Bogota, Colombia. Okay, let me show you. I'll show you a couple things that I got in Happy Mail. I can't show you everything because I don't have it all over here with me. So, Bet and Susan sent me the coolest foam. Look at this one. This one has texture on it. It's like so awesome. Oh, my yellow dress. my yellow dress story. Well, that's life, right? So this, I can't wait. I'm going to cut it up and use it for stamps. And then they sent me this too, which I'm going to use too. I'm excited. I'm going to make some stamps with this. And let me just show you some of the other cool stuff they sent me. So she sent me some, I wanted some of these. Have you guys seen these? These are great for your jelly plate. And she sent me a couple of different versions of them. And they work great to spread paint. So these are great if you guys have a dollar store near you. They're silicone spatulas. And then what you can do is you can cut the ends to different, like cut little ridges in it or something and use it for marking tools. Lisa, you're Lisa. Oh, okay. I know who you are, Lisa. I know who you are. Lisa C. Hi, Linda. All you lurkers say hi. Hi, Care. Kara says she's saying hi to everyone and also hi to Pat. And she's also saying, please tell all our crafting mamas ho 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 and have a wonderful Christmas and create with all the goodies we have been getting from Santa and family. Awesome, Kara. That's awesome. Hi, Misty. Hi, Annette. Okay. So she sent me some of these cool ones, and then I'll show you. And then she sent me a whole. They sent me a whole box of really cool stuff. Okay, they also sent me, you guys take for granted stuff that you get. Well, I wanted some of these bottles, these plastic bottles, and I wanted some of this eyeshadow. And if you guys haven't made your own glimmer mist sprays, I'm going to make one really quick using one of those eyeshadows and some alcohol and this little eyeshadows. So oh, Pat said that. Oh, Pat, you're telling everybody we love you. Pat, we all love you. Okay? So these eyeshadows you can get, these are mica eyeshadows, and Susan and Beck got them for me at the dollar store. And Trish sent me some too a while back. And I've made a whole bunch of glimmer mists with them, but I never made them on camera, so I'll make them with you guys now. And I have a little spoon, but of course I didn't bring that little spoon over here because that would just make my life way too easy. So thank you guys for the love. Thank you for my package. And they sent me the most coolest security envelopes. You know, the ones that have the pattern inside. But I hope you guys are going through your junk mail and keeping all the envelopes. I hope you are going through your junk mail and keeping all of them. I have some mica in here. Let me see. Oh my gosh, you guys, today has been a day. It has been a day. Yes, hi. Yes, it is Vicky's birthday. Hi, Kathy. We should all sing happy birthday to Vicky. You guys ready? Are you ready, Vic? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vicky. Happy birthday to you and many more. Samantha. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Diana. Everybody's saying happy birthday to you, Vic. We love you. Happy birthday. Okay, so I'm just putting my mica powder in there. And then I'm going to add alcohol to mine. You can add pigment to it too, but this one's got such a gold, cool sparkle to it. I think this is going to be just what I need to lay over the top and spray some of my spray stencils. So I think, let's see, I'm just going to do this and add some rubbing alcohol. Cha-cha-cha is right. Hey, Mom Munson. It's snowing where you are? Well, it's not snowing where I am. You guys, it's been colder here than we've experienced in I don't know how long. And I know you guys are going to make fun of me, but you know, when you live in a climate where the temperature doesn't change, but like very little. I should have brought the really cool envelopes they sent me. They sent me this huge box, and the postman asked me the other day, he's like, you're getting all this mail, because I guess I get from all over the world, because you guys live from all over, and I guess he looks at, and a lot of the mail on the outside is painted, so it's very funny. He's like he is a very sweet postman. Okay, you guys, that is it. Do you see? Alcohol, this is 70%. This is like rubbing alcohol you buy at the drugstore. You could use water as well. You don't have to use alcohol, but that's what I have. And that is it. Okay, unless you want to add pigment, but I think I'm going to just like the gold sparkle that it's going to give my my envelopes. And I'm going to spray some so you guys can see it. And then I'm going to paint some envelopes because I have got a bunch to paint. Have you guys been watching my tag a day? I had computer problems when I did day 10, and so day 10 didn't work out. But then I went back and I did day 10 again. And I painted these, and I'm actually liking them. I know they're not Christmas themed, but they were just sort of a fun exercise in painting and making tags. So I don't know how many of you guys watched it, but it was just a fun. Guys, making your own tags is so fun, and I'm you know, it's really silly. You guys, I get these kind of questions all the time of like, well, I need a template. You guys, you don't need a template. It's just a piece. It's a rectangle. It's just a rectangle. That's why I picked that one. I don't add any glue for a binder in mine, Lisa, because you know what? I don't want any extra sticky on my. It'll stick anyway. You could add a drop of glue. You could add. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Usually I add a little bit of paint, but I'm not going to add any paint to this one. So usually I add some sort of paint to my. Did you see my measuring? Isn't that clever? That's my measuring technique. So that they're even. And then I'm going to just punch a hole in the center, the best center I can find. It doesn't even matter if it's not perfect. With the hole punch. There you go. There's your tags. So you don't need any sort of hairspray. Hi, Michelle Scott. Yes, you can put some hairspray in it too. I could put a little glue, but I know mine's going to work just fine. So I'm liking these tags. So today we're going to paint junk mail. How are you, Michelle Scott? Have you guys been over and seen her channel? I missed your last live. I missed your last live. I don't know where I am whenever you're going live. I'm never around. It seems like it's so silly. Everybody says, hey, say hello, ladies. I'll add a drop of acrylic paint in mine. Hello, ladies. I am so happy you guys got that your house sold. Oh my gosh. I am so happy. So here, let's spray my gold paint. Let's spray my gold on the tags. Let's spray. I just put a drop of that gold, cheap gold acrylic paint. So Michelle is saying she's going to be live on Thursday with Abby. So that's awesome. So you guys head on over there and see her live with Abby. Okay, we're going to let it dry before I hold it up to the camera. I'm going to let it dry. Let me spray one of my envelopes and then you guys can see it on the envelope. It's going to be super shiny, you guys. I'm just going to let it dry. You could do the same thing with alcohol inks if you get some alcohol inks. So how many of you guys are taking time to art during this busy holiday season? How many of you guys are ready for Christmas? I am so not, but that's okay. Michelle, what time are you going live on Thursday? Joyce wants to know. Okay, it's dry now. Can you guys see the shine? Can you see the glimmer mist on this? Can you see the DIY glimmer mist? I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see the sparkles? So that's from that little eyeshadow. Little eyeshadow, I did put a drop of acrylic paint in it, and can you see it? I don't know if you can see it in the light. Oh, I love you, Bet. I'm so glad, you guys. I am so thrilled. I am so thrilled. Okay, and look, can you see it on this tag? So you can kind of see it on the book pages better than you can on the tags. But can you see the glitter? So no judgment when you guys get my Christmas stuff, and my Christmas stuff is not. Let me see if I can fix the. You guys, I haven't. Anyway, we won't even talk about me and my ridiculousness. Guys, usually I'm really on top of things, but it has been, I don't know. I can't even describe to you my life for the moment. It's just been silly. Okay, I'm going to put on the autocorrect, the autofocus, so you can see the glitter. Can you see it? Can you guys see the glitter? It's super shiny. Whoever gets this is going to go, what were you doing with your glitter moment? I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it in the light. Can you see it? And so how many of you guys are making small art with me every week? Or, you know, as soon as my daughter actually leaves on Thursday, so as soon as she leaves on Thursday, which is Thursday night. Now on Friday I'll be much more at ease. I'm having to pack, and you guys, we don't have winter clothes, and it's where she's going on the East Coast. It's snowing, and so I've been trying to figure that out. It's not like I can just go down and get some winter clothes. So anyway, so we're gonna paint our junk mail. We're gonna paint our junk mail. If my camera jumps too much, I'll turn off. Your phone kicked you off? Oh, I haven't even. Anyway, hi Sherry, how are you? If it jumps around too much, I will turn off the autocorrect. And it's already jumping. That's why I don't usually like to use it. I can't get mine to regulate. Is that silly? Okay. And I don't know about you, but it kind of annoys me that it jumps around. Pack my bags too. You know what? I would love to pack my bags. I would love to pack my bags and go somewhere. Yeah, my camera's jumping. I turned off the autofocus. It just happens, Annette, when you have autofocus on. And I don't have, you know what? In the new year, I'm going to get a kit. I'm going to get a better camera. I have not. I'm going to get a better camera in the new year. So if you guys haven't made tags, go on, do my tag a day challenge. It's pretty fun, and I'm making a lot of mine out of junk mail. Hi, Kate. I've made a lot of mine out of junk mail, so there's no reason. Like this was like a car flyer, and I made 4 tags out of that. The other one I got like 6 tags out of, and it was some, I don't know, junk mail. So for those of you that signed up for our Happy Mail list, our Christmas card list, when you get yours from me, please, no judgment. I'm just sending you guys what I'm making. Kara says the grass is always greener. She just wants to be home for a bit. More time to craft anyway. I totally agree. Hi, Sophie. CJ, everybody say hi to CJ's daughter, Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Susan saying hi. Malia, tell us about what's going on in your world. I want to hear what's going on in everyone's world. Okay, so I'm in arting, and today we're going to paint our envelopes, and then maybe I'll make some more paper earrings. I will tell you, I did give the first pair of paper earrings to my daughter's, or I sent out some in the mail, but I gave some to my daughter's teacher, and she thought they were awesome. She put them on right away, so that made me feel good. So you guys get out your envelopes if you've been hoarding them, and these are not the ones that have, these do not have patterns inside. These are just the ones that, you know, look like this. They don't have any patterns. They're just this. Everybody's saying, hey, Sophie. And if you guys are new, let us know. All you lurkers say hey. So Huddy did tell me he was going to help me move my camera setup and get myself so that I'll have more space, because crafting on this little 3-foot space is just not, if it is even 3 feet, is not the best. So that's it. So I like to work on more than one at a time. You guys do what works for you. You know me, no rules. Do what works for you. Work on more than one at a time. I find that the best. I find working on more than one at a time works the best for me. And you do have to put something, if you get your paint on this part of your envelope, it will stick together. So I just kind of fudge it and put my envelopes inside of each other because I paint them all at one time. So you guys, it's just easier that way. It is just easier that way. Now, I know all of you guys get some of those donation letters, and the donation letters are awesome to use the envelopes. Most of us pay our bills online anyway, so. Hi, Valerie. Welcome, welcome. If you're lurking, Cheryl, you can lurk. You're from New Zealand, Valerie. Awesome. Well, welcome from New Zealand. I live in Hawaii, so not so far off from, I probably live closer to you than I do to most everybody else. I do live closer to New Zealand and Australia. And don't ask me why I'm picking the colors I'm picking, you guys. I'm just partial to this pink and whatever I've got going on, this pink and orange and blue and whatever. You don't have junk envelopes, Sherry? Well, you can make your envelopes. Make them out of, if you don't have junk envelopes, make them out of magazine pages. You know me. Use what you got. Use what you have. I'm all about using what you have. I'm going to paint mine with a credit card, with a, hi Dale. You're going to paint them with a credit card and, oh, you're from Zeeland, Michigan, not New Zealand. See? I missed that. Where are you from, Dale? So did you guys put, I know what Bet and Susan wanted on their wish list, on their Christmas list. They got their Christmas, they already got their Christmas wish. So how many, and I only paint over the part, I only use the white paint over the writing. I don't paint every single thing out. I don't paint all of it out. So I know they got what's on their Christmas list. Did anybody else get what's on their Christmas list? Did anybody have a Christmas list? I'm still going to buy myself those, what are they called, Susan? I say it every week. I actually went to the store to see if I could find them here, and they didn't have them, but they said they sometimes have them. Michelle uses them all the time. Those, oh my gosh, I can't even think of what it is. Metallic rubs. I actually looked for them at the store here. They said they might, there's a decorating center on the other side of the island. They said they might have some there. So I may go there and look. I haven't looked. So this is what I am painting today. I'm painting these envelopes because I want to get all my Christmas Happy Mail out to you guys. So when you get mine, please no judgment. Mine may not be Christmas. It may just be like what I've painted and cool stuff. Malia said her hubby let her order $50 worth of goodies. Oh, on eBay? That's awesome. You did woo woo and wine? Oh my gosh, Joel, you're hilarious. I haven't really asked for anything for Christmas. Metallic blusters, yeah, that's what it is. I haven't asked for anything for Christmas. One of my daughters, I told you, one of them's in China. I spoke to her today. She's doing great. She was like, she said to me, please don't send me anything because they charge her custom. So she bought herself a jacket, I guess an inexpensive jacket, and then they taxed her in China to receive it. And she said they tax on the value of what they think it is, not of the value in which you paid. I was like, oh, that sounds great. So you do need to let them dry. Don't be in a hurry. You cannot do this process in a hurry because if you're in a hurry when you do this, you'll end up having your envelopes stick together. You need to do one side, let it dry, and do the other side because they will stick together. Hi, Liz. Who did you get the most secret? Who did you get the most gorgeous secret sister gifts from? Who was your secret Santa? You guys, I have to tell you, everybody's presents have been rock star. I haven't seen one thing that somebody sent that I haven't loved. There are a few of you that have people in Europe. Like I know that Linda, you have a partner from far away, and Ash has a partner from far away. They get taxed anyway, Michelle, in China. They open it up. And they decide. She told me she ended up paying like, it wasn't a ton, but it was like $75. Or she said she had bought a jacket and a fleece and it didn't even cost that much. You're trying to find a balance between housework and relaxation, and you have a baby too. You have to die cut. You got yourself a die cutting machine, or you got yourself a new dies. Die cutting is pretty addictive too. I hate to say it, it really is. It is very addictive, very, very, very addictive. So I'm gonna have my junk mail things everywhere. These I just have to finish painting, so you can tell this paint now. You're waiting on your Secret Santa gift of Christmas Eve, Mary Lou. Good for you. Lisa is your awesome secret sister. Oh, I can't wait to see what you've got. You guys, I have to say, as reluctant as I was to do any swapping, you guys have like been really great about it, and everybody's just stepped up and done some amazing stuff. We do. I'm blown away by what you guys have. I am so blown away by what you guys have sent each other. It's been so awesome. It's been beyond what I would have expected. Have any of you guys felt that way too? You guys saw my credit card already had some pink paint on it from earlier. Guys, I think we have like 40-something people on the Christmas card list. I gotta get myself in order. I gotta get my Christmas. I gotta get my Christmas card. My Christmas card extravaganza going here. I have to get it going, and I haven't. Best of intentions, you guys, but just totally in my own world. You got your packages yesterday? Renee said she got, hi Renee. Renee got the most awesome Secret Santa package. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you guys. I am so excited. You guys really sent each other some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. Now, I know you guys saw my post in our group. You know, our friends in Puerto Rico still need our help. So, you know, I hate to say it, but I think that I think the U.S. government has abandoned them. I mean, I never watched the news, but I was up at the crack of dawn this morning, and I was watching the news, and it says that we're pledging like some $81 billion in aid, but that's for everything. That's for the California wildfires. That's for whatever happened, the damage in Texas and the damage in Florida. But right now, you guys, they don't even have enough food on their shelves. So all I'm saying to you is if you have a large flat rate box come into. You got yours today, Lucinda, and you opened it. Awesome. She says, thank you, Pat. She's going to post pictures tomorrow. So if you guys can spare, now you guys have a dollar store. I don't have a dollar store where I am. And everything is expensive here, but I'm doing it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. If you have it. So a large flat rate box is $18.85, and you guys fill it with canned goods, and you can send up to 70 pounds. There's 3 families that have addresses in our Crafting Mamas group. It means it goes directly to them. And in the area in Puerto Rico where they live, they still don't have electricity, okay? So if you can afford to do it, like if you guys have a dollar store, you could probably fill your box for $20 with tuna fish. And I know it's stuff maybe we don't eat. Spam, canned salmon, rice, beans, pasta, powdered milk. I put a list, but any sort of canned food, anything. And you guys, spices. Realize they lost everything. And you guys, it's the holiday season. It's the holiday season. I mean, how would we feel? How would you feel if you knew somebody wasn't even going to eat on Christmas? And know that whoever you send it to, they're not hoarding it. They're sharing with their whole community. They have more of a giving spirit than I think we even do. You know, meaning like they get it in and they share it with everyone. The elderly, the handicapped, anyone, the children, people with children, they're all sharing. So know if you spend, and you cannot send money. Hear me clearly. No money. No, no, no money. They have money. There's just nothing in the store to buy. I mean, we can't even fathom it. There is nothing in the store to purchase. So if you can, go over to our Crafting Mamas group, send a box, 1 box. 1 box will go a long way. Think about it. 1 box goes a long way. And just think about, you know, it's like, I can do without, I could even do without my metallic lusters. I could just spend that money. In fact, maybe that's what I'll do. Instead of buying myself any metallic lusters, just spend my money on sending an extra box. So anything you can send. Anything you can send. And know that, hi Edna! And know that it's going to a good place. A large flat rate box comes in 2 sizes. You can get a game board box, which is 12 by 24, and then you can get a large flat rate box, which I don't know the size, but they're both the same, $18. You guys forget that Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, so it's the same postage as sending anywhere in the U.S. It's like Hawaii. It's the same postage, you know? So if you can afford $18 for the flat rate box, and the addresses are in the Crafting Mamas group, okay? If you can afford it, if you can afford the $18 plus whatever it costs to fill it, you know, they need basic stuff like soap and toilet paper too. But if you send soap, make sure that you double or triple bag it so that it doesn't, so that the food doesn't taste like it, you know? But there was so many things on there that you could send, like, I don't know. If you guys go over and look, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not mandatory, but, you know, like so many times we want to do something that makes a difference. And I'm not saying not to give to the Red Cross or whatever else, but having the addresses of 3 families, it goes directly to them. And one family is a family of 17, meaning like she's taken on giving helping 17 people. They may not all be her blood relations, but yeah, Linda, tell Pat I will. I will leave up the address. You know, we forget about it. We totally forget because it's sort of like our media decides what it's going to cover, and it's more important to cover something stupid like who Justin Bieber's dating than it is to cover that our very own people in our very own country are not. You know, it's not even like they could go to a food bank, and evidently the government and FEMA have already pulled out because they still don't even have water, and the government and FEMA have pulled out. Can you imagine that happening here? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's like ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, I don't know. I don't know who Justin Bieber's dating, but this morning at 4 in the morning when I was watching the news here, you guys, it was stupid stuff like that. It was like, oh, and next, who's the new hottest person dating this person? And I thought, seriously? That's what we're up at 4 o'clock in the morning? That's what's keeping us glued to the television? I was like, please, this is so ridiculous. So all I'm saying is if you can afford it, it would be awesome. If you could afford to send 1 box, I'm not telling you 10 boxes, I'm saying 1. Know that it's going to be shared with everybody. It's not just the person that you sent it to. 1 box. $18 for the box, whatever it costs for you to fill it with canned goods, dried goods, beans, rice, pasta, any kind of sort of canned meat of any sort. Powdered milk, powdered eggs, if you can get that sort of stuff. You know, it's not like, I mean, it would be different if they could go down to the grocery store and just buy, could buy the food themselves, but they can't. You know, they're just, it's not in the stores available. It's not, first of all, it's not making it there. So, it's just, you guys, we all have too much. Even if we don't have anything. Compared to many people, we have too much. Right? Hi, Colleen. Edna's saying Gladys and Linda have not had any electricity. This is in Puerto Rico since the storm happened, and they have little ones and 2 special needs children. Linda has 3 little ones, and Gladys has 1 special needs child. So I'm going to send 1. Only if you can afford to do it. Okay? Yeah, it's pinned right at the top, Mary Lou. There's something pinned right at the top. It just gives you an idea, but you guys get it. It's just anything that's non-perishable. Because they don't have electricity, they can't, you know, it's like canned meat, dried goods, rice, beans, pasta, spices, chicken broth. You know, like if you can send some like chicken bouillon, canned chicken broth, green beans, potato, you know, canned potatoes, canned corn, stuff like that. So there's a whole list, but those are just examples. I mean, you send, look, I can guarantee you this. Yeah, we can totally make an event. I can guarantee you this. If you send, whatever you send, even if you go, that's not something I would eat, or I don't really know about it, they'll find a use for it. They will eat it. They will share it. Tuna fish, anything, canned salmon, canned anything, whatever you can find at your store. You know, where I live in the tropics, there's always canned meat. It was nothing I really knew about until I really moved here. How bad is it still? They don't have any running water or any electricity. Amberly, you tell me how bad it is. And they are not getting enough supplies for people to eat. Like, so money does you very little good if there's nothing in the store to buy. Or if you can't even get to the store. Yeah, send some diapers and some toilet paper. Do it. Whatever you can fit in that, whatever you can fit in the flat rate box. because you know how much it's going to cost, the flat rate, and it's sending it to a post office, so the post office is getting it directly. What happened, Mary Kay? Oh no, the train wreck was near you? Oh, definitely. We'll put them all in our woo-woo. Yes, and it is really sad at this time of the year. Yeah, they have canned everything at the Dollar Tree. If I could, yeah, feminine products too probably would be of great help. But you know what? I think the thing is that I think you can make do without even that if you can eat. You know, it's like, I don't know. You guys, it's like, it's so sad. It's like we live in one of the greatest countries in the world and we can't even help people that, I mean, it's like we don't even think about it. It's like, okay, well, great, they have money. Well, there's no food getting there, so it doesn't matter how much money they have. So, but just know, like, so if you pick, like, there's one family of 4. If you send excessively to that family of 4, no, they will share it with all of their neighbors. They're a community. It's not like, but at least we have a point to send it to, unlike when you just give to, like, some, oh, Cheryl, you're awesome. Yeah, Elizabeth, the difference is this, okay? FEMA left after Katrina, but those people could get into a car and get on a bus and go somewhere, right? Where do you go when you live on an island? You go nowhere. You go nowhere. There's nowhere to go when you live on an island. And you know what I'm saying? So, like, all right, so, yes. I mean, my brother lost his home in Hurricane Katrina. I totally know, right? But you know what? He lost his home. He didn't lose his job. He sold his job. He packed whatever he could, and he went and he stayed with my sister, and he was good until he could rebuild his house. But when you live on an island, there is no place to go. The middle of the ocean. You know, we talk about it here all the time as an island. We totally talk about it here as an island, you know? Guys, it's like ridiculous. They can't get in the car and go anywhere. Not only that, okay, so say they do leave. Say they decide, okay, I'm out of here. I'm going to fly to wherever, where my extended family lives. Then what? They leave everything that they have or had. They still have to go back and clean it up. It is sad. So we can all send prayers. But I'm just saying, if you can. So Grace posted Marceli's address, but you can also get it from our Facebook group, okay? Grace just posted it right there. Marceli's one of our own crafting mamas, you know? She's the one that's supporting 17 people in her household, meaning like she's taken on elderly and children, extended families, aunts and uncles, and whomever else to provide for. No, the bird sounds are from outside, Mary Kay. The birds love my yard. I'll take a picture of it sometime. My yard is like real birds. And they're not cage birds, they're outside. My yard, I don't know, but today's been kind of a loud bird day, so I don't know. And they've been loud all day. I can't even tell you what kind. They're tiny. They're these little tiny Hawaiian birds. They kind of look like goldfinches, but they're green. They're tiny like that. I don't know. I have all kinds of birds. You know what? I had birds in my yard. Red birds. They had babies in my yard. Isn't that cool? I had like a whole nest of baby red birds. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple more white, and then I'm going to go for it. And then start painting them. So you guys get your junk mail envelopes out and start painting them. Don't throw them out. Not any of you guys are throwing them out, but you know what I mean. But don't throw them out. Paint them all at once. It's always better when you do them, at least I think, when you're painting in mass quantity. So I have a huge amount of stuff on my crafty bucket list to work on in the new year. What do you guys have on your crafty bucket list to work on in the new year? Cool birds are angels. They are like angels. My yard is like a bird sanctuary. Yeah, but the bird does poop next door. Oh, please, we won't even go into her, okay? She came over the other day to tell me something else about the birds that are pooping in her yard. And I listened. She's older, so I just listened. I said, well, thank you for letting me know. Like I'm the bird whisperer. I can tell them to not poop in her yard. Oh, my God. So we have our cat. We put a big bell on her neck so that she doesn't get any birds. And so... Good, Lisa. Do some process videos for your channel. It's great. Okay, you guys, YouTube is so awesome. I mean, that's how we all know each other, right? So, but YouTube is so awesome because you get the opportunity to share what you love and meet your tribe, meet your crafty peeps. Totally meet your crafty peeps. How many of you guys have been doing the woo-woo every day with me? I don't know, but today's woo-woo was amazing for me. I do it super early because of my live stream. Early for me, not early for you guys. It was early. It was, I don't know, like 7 a.m. here. I'm just going to lay these down so I can get these. I could get some paint out. And the woo-woo was good for me. So I hope you guys are doing it. Gotten some really cool feedback from some of you, and I always appreciate that. I always love hearing how things are working for you. How and what. You're busy using your sewing machine. Oh, awesome. You're gonna make some painty papers. Guys, I'm addicted to making painted papers. I'm like, as much as I would love to tell you I'm not, I am. Today was crazy. It was crazy for me too. It knocks me out. Whatever you guys feel, I'm feeling too. I was like, whoa, well, that was like, I know, right? I had to lay down afterwards. Because I don't lay down when I'm working on you guys. I don't lay down. I stay completely conscious, and I could not, but it knocked me out. Afterwards, I was like, okay, now I have to lay down after that woo-woo. The one a couple days ago was that way for me too. But today was really good. I liked it. And I never know what's going to happen. No, just the top one is from our group, Linda. Marcelly, the other two are in her neighborhood, and they're the ones with special needs children. That's how we know them all. You know, we know them all because they all live in an area of Puerto Rico that is very hard to get to right now, and that has no electricity. It's Marcelly's little town, or her little village, or it's probably not little, but little compared to like San Juan. Just the top one is. Marcelly's the one in our Crafting Mamas group. What are you talking about? No, you can't, Mary Kay, you can't download them, but you can listen to them. They allow you to, the replay works as just like you have to listen to it live there. You could just listen. Listen from your computer. Oh, what are you talking about? You're talking about you can't download your pictures, and so you just do Instagram? Because I don't do Instagram. I should, but I don't. Right now, I don't think I can add one more thing to my crafty plate. Although I know many people do Instagram far more than they do Facebook. And I probably wouldn't even Facebook except that I have you guys in our because we have a Facebook group. Downloaded videos. Oh, okay, cool. Well, you guys, we still have 12 more days of woo-woo. So I hope you guys are going to join me in the 12 days of woo-woo. You guys, it's like Christmas is next week. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I'm not like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it, you guys. I'm not feeling that it's right here, but it is already. We did put up a Christmas tree, but If I didn't have a little daughter, I probably wouldn't have. Hi, Elizabeth. If I didn't have a little one, I probably would not have put up a Christmas tree. Some of my other kids are grown and gone, you know, or the one that's in college is never here. You know what I mean? She's working all the time and never here. This is that really super cheap apple barrel paint, so, and it's just whatever I have going on right now. I'm not even thinking about it because, no, this is going to be the envelope. So I figure, you know, the envelope's like sort of extra, right? It's not like the main focus. Although I guess it could be. I guess the envelope could be the main focus. If you guys saw my drawing station, you would have a good laugh. You'd be like, "You're ridiculous," and I'd be like, "Yes, I am." Okay, this one's almost done. I am going to stencil them after I get them all good and going. It's a guided meditation in it. It's just a guided meditation. I am making painting envelopes so that I can send you guys out your Christmas cards. I was sewing them, but my sewing machine decided to die. So I went to the guy, because I have an old sewing machine, so I went to where I bought it. Well, I bought it from somebody here, but I went and had it serviced after I bought it. Then I went to go have it serviced, and the guy's on vacation. So it was like, okay, well, I guess that's just out of it. So I'm not even, I had to surrender the process of my, I had to surrender the whole process of just had to surrender it. You know, normally I would be like just pounding it, trying to get the machine fixed, but he's on vacation and I could take it somewhere else, but he just fixed it like, I don't know, 6 months ago, so I think it's still included under their 1-year warranty, unless they've changed policies. So I'm hoping that when I take it back, he'll refix it for free. So instead of sewing envelopes, because I was sewing junk mail for everybody, I am. If you signed up on the Christmas card list, you'll get. It's not going to be a Christmas card. It'll just be. You guys see what I've been working on. Whatever I've been working on. You know, it'll be like whatever I manage to stick in the envelope. It'll be a note from me and some eclectic stuff. So you can get it for Christmas or New Year's. It won't matter because it's not going to be your traditional. It won't be your traditional whatever you know it to be. Okay. So don't be disappointed if you don't get Rudolph from me. Oh, and this says that her sister also takes stuff to the senior center in her town. So see, you guys, they have a different experience of supporting each other. I mean, they support each other in ways that we should be supporting each other. I mean, we do it Crafting Mamas, but you know what I'm saying. Like, they support each other in a different way. And where her sister lives in Puerto Rico. One of my dearest friends, her parents lived in San Juan, and unfortunately her mom needed so much medical care that she had to go get her. But she said even in going to get her, that she brought 2 of their elderly neighbors home with her, and so she's caring for her mom, who's ill and elderly, and her parents' elderly friends that live in Puerto Rico, but now are living with her while they try and recover because they didn't have electricity and water. And when you have severe medical conditions, you know, how do you survive that? Lisa says, Elizabeth, thank you for her wonderful Secret Sister gift. She loves them all. I hear you, Colleen. Embroidery cards next year. Well, I cut out all these card blanks, and I was going to do all these cards. But you guys, I just haven't. I've been a little overwhelmed with all the stuff that I've had going on in my own life, and I just didn't. So when you guys get something from me, know it's made with love. It's just not traditional Christmas, but you'll still be able to use it in your Christmas stuff, I mean in your crafting stuff. So, you know, it's just not the traditional Christmas. So, but I do hope you guys, whether you send anybody anything like this or not, or you just practice making painty envelopes, it's also as addictive as making painty papers. I have to just breaking it down for you. Just breaking it down. The coloring card you sent me for my daughter, well, it's okay. I let her pick from Scotty, and she took them. You know what I do? I let her pick, because she gets so excited when I get Happy Mail. So she must have intuitively known they were for her, because she took them. Whenever you guys send me stuff, she always says, can I look through it? And unless it's something that I know that I'm like, oh, okay, I have a plan for it already, I always say yes. She has her stash, so she knew. Susan and Bet sent me things for Charlie. They sent me some dog bones for Charlie. I haven't given them to her yet because Charlie's outside playing with the kids, but I will. Thank you, Scotty. What stinks? What did I miss? You got the flu, Susan? Oh no! Well, Mary Kay, I love the cool design envelopes, and I cut them up and use them, and I used them in journal pages and stuff like that. But you know, you get so many of them don't have, or at least the ones I have. You know, I'm getting my junk mail from a friend, so I can't complain. She gives me her junk mail, and I'm just grateful that I get her junk mail. But she gives me her junk mail, and I think this one's completely done. It just needs to dry completely. She gives me her junk mail, and I just get, and I'm grateful, right? Because it's like stuff that I would not have. You know what I mean? She gives me junk mail, and she gives me her junk. You forgot Hottie's Fritas. Oh, yes. I put Charlie's toys. Sasha made Charlie like a Christmas stocking, so I put Charlie's, the bones and everything that you gave him, I put them in his Christmas stocking. You guys, usually I go all out at Christmas time and I decorate. You guys, this year I just wasn't feeling it. It's like with my little one not going to be at home, and my elder one in China, and my middle daughter, she's working. It's like, you know, we live in such a vacation area that people come here, and that's the time of year, lots and lots. It's like one of our busiest times of year. So she's working. So we just kind of voted. Like, I was like, who am I decorating for if nobody's going to be here? So I didn't really decorate. I didn't decorate, but I saw some of you guys decorated, and your trees were gorgeous. Your trees and everything were beautiful. Linda really went all out. She's got a little snow village and everything. I loved it. You know, when I was a kid, I had an aunt that had like that. She had one, and she made like an ice skating pond and with a mirror and put little flocking on it, and she had all kinds of stuff. She was like really into miniatures, and I remember as a kid just being in awe of her. Being in awe of her house and being in awe of like what she had, you know? So I loved yours, Linda. It's awesome. If we ever move back to the mainland, I will do that for myself. But living here, can I tell you, storage is at a premium. And I didn't tell you guys my Christmas tree story. Okay, I'll tell you one of my ridiculous Hawaii stories. So you know, we've lived here for quite a while. And when my littlest daughter was, oh my gosh, how old was she then? She must have been maybe 4. I used to, when we lived on the mainland, I would ask my kids what kind of tree they wanted. And I would let them pick it out. And so we had all kinds of Christmas trees. Like I had white ones and pink ones and silver ones and purple ones. And then sometimes we would get real ones, but I'm actually allergic to it. So as my allergies got worse, you know, we stopped with the real ones. But we had all these different types of you know, artificial trees. And so one year my daughter says to me, I want a white tree. Okay. Now you guys, it's probably November 5th. Okay. And she tells me this. And I'm like, okay. And I don't know what made me, I guess because we were, I don't know what I was doing at that point in time, but obviously I was doing something because I was at Macy's. We have a Macy's here. And I was at Macy's and they already had all of their Christmas stuff up. I'm telling you, like, major Christmas stuff. And I was like, wow, this is unusual, you know, and, or for me, but I don't really shop, so maybe it's not unusual. So November 5th, they had all their Christmas stuff up. And so, and I saw prices on their trees, and all their trees were decorated to the hilt, like with every possible decoration you can imagine, right? And really cool ones, right? They were decorated with all kinds of, you name it. But each one of the Christmas trees had a sold sign on it. And I thought, how can that possibly be? Like, how can that be? It's November 5th. How could every single tree, how could every tree right here have a sold sign on it? And I thought, well, maybe they raffled them off, or I don't know what I thought, right? I just had like some thought like, oh, well, maybe it's, I don't know, whatever, however you would kind of think about what it could be. Well, come to find out, they had sold all their trees, like they had had some sort of sale, and they'd sold all of their trees on October 15th. So that meant, you can tell how frequently I shop, that meant that they had been up since that time. And all those trees were sold, and it said, you know, date to pick up was whatever date they had on the tree. And I thought, well, that's okay, right, fine. So then I said, well, let me just go around and see if I can find a white Christmas tree. You guys, I went to Macy's. They had no white Christmas tree. They were like, oh, we're sold out. This is November 5th. This is many years ago, though, because my daughter's 11 now. So she's like, oh, we're sold out. You might. And so it was like one of these things. I went from there. I went to every single place. Like at that point in time, we still had a Kmart on the island. Kmart, all their trees were sold out. It was like, basically, I learned that all of their Christmas stuff, like, gets sold out before Thanksgiving, like before it even came. So it was just like, what am I going to do? And I was just bound and determined. So I went to Home Depot. I went to Lowe's. I went to, we have a Home Depot and a Lowe's. We don't have it anymore. We have a Walmart. We still have a Walmart. We had a Kmart. We don't have that anymore. It's closed. Sears, everywhere. Then I started looking online, you know, like on Craigslist. I mean, how are you going to disappoint like a 4-year-old and say, hi, Kiki, how are you going to disappoint? Hi, Dee. How are you going to disappoint a 4-year-old and tell her that she can't have a Christmas tree? So then I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to have to make a Christmas tree. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. So finally, I ended up taking back whatever I had bought at Macy's, which was like, I don't know if it was a crock pot or something I needed, which was the whole reason I went there. Do you see what I mean by they stick to it when you paint, even on this side, the other side? You just got to be careful, you know, because you don't want them to stick to you. I guess I could have put a piece of washi tape over it, but I didn't. Just let it dry out, so otherwise your envelopes will stick together. So I ended up back at that Macy's after my whole tree extravaganza to return whatever I was. And when I was standing there, there was a guy at the cash register, and he was arguing with somebody about a Christmas tree, of all things. And he was like saying, no, ma'am, we don't have that. And he was just arguing. He gets off the phone, and he's like, I said, what's wrong? He said, well, she ordered this tree. And you guys, it was a Martha Stewart Christmas tree. And guess what? It was white. She ordered this tree, but when she came to get it, it wasn't what she thought it was. And I said, well, what did you think it was? And you guys, it's in this box, but you can never tell, right, until you get it out. He says, well, it says very clearly on the Macy's website that it was a Martha Stewart white Christmas tree, a 3-foot Christmas tree. But she thought it was going to be bigger because it was $125 or something like that. So she doesn't want it. And I was just like, I said, I'll take it. And he's like, really? I said, I have been looking for a white Christmas tree. You guys realize this was like such a fluke, right? I said, yes, I'll take it. And I said, I don't care that. And you know, I've never paid that much for an artificial tree. And I said, I'll take it. And he's like, okay. And then this lady behind me goes, I want it. Like, it started sort of this frenzy. So he says, well, hang on a second, because he goes, it's not something we even sell in our store. It was something that was ordered online, so I have to get a whatever and a whatever and a whatever and a person and a this and that. It was supposed to be just for an in-store pickup. So he goes to get the manager, and then it gets to, you know, the whole rigmarole. And I would have paid the $125, but I guess Macy's was having, on that day, was having like some sort of Christmas tree clearance sale. And you guys, it's still early in November. So instead of me paying $125, I paid like $50. It was still more than I would normally pay for a 3-foot tree, but I was so grateful for the lady for the in-store pickup. And the whole time my little one kept saying, don't worry, Mom, I'll get a tree. And I was like thinking, how are we going to manifest a tree? We live in Hawaii, you know? And it was like one of those things that even if we had ordered it, I don't know if we would have gotten it in time. So that was like she's 11 now, so that was pre the Amazon 2-day thing, all right? She was 4 then. So I paid like some ridiculous amount for a 3-foot white Christmas tree. That was like years ago. So you never know here. You know, you never know. And then the best topper of that Christmas tree story is we had it for a couple years, right? And it should have lasted a long time. We stored it in our garage. And have any of you guys been to Maui or any of the Hawaiian Islands? Maui in particular, other islands have it too. They have this red dirt. It's like this red clay soil, and it gets into everything. Well, it was in the garage, and somehow, I guess, you know, the trade winds blow here. It got inside the box. So you guys, one year I took the tree out, and it was orange from the red dirt. So one year we had an orange tree. So it's crazy. So this year we have a white tree, but it was a white tree that we bought. I bought it last year or the year before. We've had it for a while. And it's a tall one, and it was just a cheap one. It came from like Walmart, and we bought it when they first came in, or either Walmart or Home Depot. That's my Christmas tree saga. And every year we make ornaments for it, and this year we made just a few. I made some paper ones, and the kids were not, the little one, because she's not going to be here, she wasn't that into it. She made some. She's decorated half of it. Generally, she goes through and she does the whole thing. But I'm not going to worry about it, you guys. I guess, you know, it's part of growing up, right? They get over it. They're not as into it as they once were. So, but it's all good. It is all good. But who's ever heard of paying like $125 for a tiny 3-foot? And it was a 3-foot, one of those like little tiny skinny trees too. You know, it sat on like a tabletop tree. So that's not ridiculous. You have a 3-foot tree at your table, your daughter named it Bob? Yeah, red dirt shirts. Red dirt gets into everything, you guys. It's horrible. Flu shot? You're getting a flu shot? You have a patriotic tree, Amberly? Oh, that's great. I certainly could have sold it online. No, Annette, I think we gave it away. Because we moved for like 6 months. The job I worked transferred me to Las Vegas. And I was living actually near where Kathy lives. In Las Vegas, I was there longer than my family was. They came for like 6 months. They hated it. I was probably there for 9 or 10 months. I was there off and on for a couple, you know, like flying back and forth, and it just got to be too much. But then we're back here. You're hiding, Scotty? Why are you hiding? You know what? When I lived in New York, I had amazing trees. I gave away my trees when I left. I gave them, you know, I had a friend that was a florist, and for a while, like, he used to do trees for, like, certain, I don't know, like, businesses and stuff, and then he would give them to me with the decorations afterwards. So it was all okay. It was all okay. You guys, it's okay. You know, it ebbs and flows. If we ever moved back to the mainland, I would definitely, like, invest in either making myself an amazing tree or getting a really good one. But I'm not now. You have to buy all new lights. You can't find the bulb that's out, Dee? Usually it's just one bulb that's out. You guys, I had the most amazing Christmas ornaments. I can't even tell you. Some of them my mother and I made together and all that sort of stuff. And I don't know. I don't know. Some of the stuff my kids put in storage at their dad's mom's house, and I'm hoping they kept some of that, but they may have not. What's your plan, Scotty? I missed your plan. From the flu? You're running away from the flu? Susan, I'm so sorry you're sick. That's awful. I don't know. That sounds like a $5 job to me. I'd have to give somebody $5. It's not impossible to find one dead light. You just need somebody who sits there and just takes them out. You find one light bulb that works, and you keep changing. You just change one on the string. You guys, come on. We can't be in that big of a disposable society. Those are definitely not recyclable unless you take them to the thrift store, and they're just going to throw them away, so they're going to end up in a landfill. Give them to a teenager. You know, have them ask them to look for it. I've done it personally myself a million times. Always one light, because when you put them away, one gets loose, or one falls out, or you break one bulb, and the bulb you break is the one that's that controls all the lights. I don't know, you guys. What do I know? When you live here, you don't throw anything away. You just keep trying to find it. Your daughter has the flu? Oh, Kiki, that sounds awesome. You posted a slideshow of your ornaments? Oh, but they're awesome. Your husband has all antique ornaments? Well, that's cool. I don't know. You have a bunch of kids, Dee. I think I'd bribe one of them. I'd say, want a Christmas present? Find out which light's dead on this thing. I don't know, our tree, the one we have, has lights on. It has lights with it. There are some cool ornaments to make. I've made some silk. I was gonna make some silk ones with you guys, some silk embroidered ones. Maybe we'll make them after. Maybe we'll do Christmas in July again and make them. And I'll make them with you guys. They're super fun. The embroidery ones. I think I almost have enough painted to start doing some stenciling. So any last minute Christmas gifts, you guys? What are you guys getting? Any last minute teacher gifts? Any last minute, what are you guys doing? Coffee mugs with hot chocolate, with cool hot chocolate mixes? Or did anyone venture to make paper earrings like me and give a gift certificate? A gift certificate and some paper earrings. Have you guys been watching all the cool movies on the Hallmark Channel? I have. I've been watching them. I'm enjoying them. And then TNT definitely is doing something. They're doing like the 25 Days of Christmas or one of those things are, and I've watched some of those. So that's been pretty fun. Like letting all my envelopes dry out here. They're all like everywhere, but at least they can. This one needs to dry. The back of this one needs painting. You plan to catch up on videos soon? Oh, good. And see the local lights? You need to get something for your neighbors. Scotty, I'm making my neighbors brownies. I decided I'm making them all brownies. I'm not making cookies and brownies. You're making knit hats, Nana? Oh, I love you, Nana. Girl after my own heart. You get the red dirt tree. Oh, Grace. The red dirt is really famous here. There's this thing called the red dirt shirt, and you can actually dye using this Maui red dirt. You guys, it stains everything. Everything. And when we get really bad windstorms, it just blows all in your house. Anyway, the tree was completely like, I wish I'd taken a picture of it. Maybe we have one somewhere with its like red hue. Like a white tree with a red hue. It was pretty hilarious. I was pissed actually because it was the expensive Martha Stewart tree, but I was, but it's okay. I'm not mad at anybody but myself because why would I think closed up in a box that the dirt would get in it and then it would ruin the tree? You're making snow globe shaker cards? Oh, Elizabeth, that sounds awesome. You were doing a December daily, but then you got sick. I let my daughter do the December daily. I was going to show you guys, but she thought it was too personal. It's her. She and I are doing it together, but it's really mostly about her because she's had all these Christmas concerts and different stuff like that. So it's been kind of fun, but I've let her. She and I've done it together, but I asked her, I said, can I show everybody? And she's like, it's kind of personal. It's as personal as it can be when you're 11, right? I'm like, okay, fine. She did a good job, though. She's really enjoying it. So thank you for my December daily. Seisha, my babe's really loving it. My little one's really loving it. She is loving it. You want some French onion soup with croutons and cheese? Somebody made some the other day. Was it you that made it, Susan? Hey, Therese. You're making gnomes out of socks? Oh, please post them in our group. I would love to see that. I love gnomes. I have a weird obsession with gnomes. You're making rum balls? I don't have a recipe, Sherry. Sorry. It does stain everything, Malia. It's like horrible. You know. Your nephew caught the volcano flu in Hawaii? Oh, that's not good. I want to see I want to see your gnomes though, Therese. They sound great. Okay, I'm almost finished painting so that I can then start doing my stenciling. I did get some good stencils, you guys. I got some stencils, and I'm liking them. I'll show them to you in just a minute. And I'm using the stippling brush that Scotty sent me, and it's awesome. I have to say that stippling brush is rock star, Scotty. Didn't even know I needed one. Too much information with the gnomes? What are you talking about? I have it out upset. I love yard gnomes. You don't like yard gnomes? I mean, they don't have them here, but I love hilarious yard gnomes. I love yard gnomes. Too much information with the gnomes. Seriously. Are you just making fun of me? What did I say? There was too much information about the gnomes. I didn't know I said anything. Did I say something bad? I don't think so. Did I say something bad about gnomes? Was I non-PC in the gnome area? Susan, I'm so excited for you guys. But I'm so excited about your house. That's so awesome. I feel like I'm moving and I'm not, you know? I feel like you guys are moving and I feel like I'm moving vicariously. I am so happy for you. You have no idea. That is such an awesome thing. I could make you a yard gnome for your house, for your front yard. You could be wearing Hawaiian shorts. Your gnome, your yard gnome. You need to find a sticky brush. A stipple brush, Cheryl. Stipple brush, if that's what you're talking about. What? Your eyeballs are wet? Your eyeballs are causing? Oh my God. I have a room across from the craft room. Well, then I'll be there just putting some gnome love into my room. I can't wait to come visit you guys. Hopefully it'll be soon. Hopefully I'll be able to come visit soon. Did I tell you guys? I don't know if I've told you guys. You guys, I feel like I talk to you every day in my life, so I don't know if I tell you these things or not. But my middle daughter is going to be heading to college in Portland. She's, you know, been going to school here, but she wanted to go in Portland, and then for some personal reasons she couldn't, but now she's going. So I think she may be heading as soon as January 8th. So we're sort of excited about that. So we sort of actually talked a little bit today about, you know, because one of us has to take her to Portland. So we're gonna see how that goes. Susan says, buy your brushes from Shannon Green. She's got good brushes. So there you go. I love you, Bet. You guys are my besties. Susan, you're ridiculous. I'm sure if your neighbors knew you had that view, they wouldn't think it was so great. They'd be like, that's a little bit much. You need to be like stepping it back a little. Step it back. So when you guys get my non-traditional holiday cheer, I don't want to hear about that you didn't get a Christmas card, because it'll be whatever I put in the envelope. Whatever I can fit in the envelope for the stamp. So I just want you guys to know. All right, whatever I can fit in the envelope for the stamp. When you guys get one of these crazy painted envelopes, you'll be like, I know who that ridiculousness is from. I recognize that Painty envelope. I recognize that. I recognize that Painty envelope. I know who that ridiculousness is from. They're like, oh yay, I got my non-traditional Christmas. Thanks everybody who's sending out cards to each other. I know some people need a little extra show of love this holiday season, and I'm grateful to see you guys jump on board and do that for each other. I mean, it really does make a difference, especially when you're having a rough time. And you know, we do have a few in our group who have recently lost loved ones and stuff like that, so it's always nice when you guys are showing the love. And you know, think about it, how little a 49-cent stamp and some painted papers bring some love to a lot of people. You know? So I'm just grateful. Thanks for stepping it up, girls. I really am appreciative. As I'm sure as the recipients are as well. Okay, guys, now I have envelopes everywhere, and I can't even drink my tea because I have them everywhere. Okay, I'm going to stop painting, and I'm going to start stenciling. Okay, what do I do with my stenciling brush? Okay, this one's not dry. They do have to be totally dry before you start stenciling. Okay, this one's dry. You don't want your underneath to be wet either, because it'll stick to it. I'm going to use my cool stippling brush that Scotty that Scotty gave me, that Scotty sent me. And my new stencils. I think I'm going to use my new stencils. So you guys, I have a pile of these junk mail envelopes. So I know that you guys can collect them in no time. I know you can collect these junk mail envelopes in no time. Now what I'm enjoying using, this one's not quite dry. What I'm enjoying using for my is this metallic, this one's gray, but I have one in black. Where is it? Please don't tell me I didn't put it here. This metallic sequin black, because it's a little translucent and I'm liking it. What I have found is that when you have, you need a palette that doesn't have any paint on it, which I might not have that. You guys, I'm definitely coming New Year, I'm getting a new setup because this is ridiculous. I can't even function with my ridiculous setup because it's just too small. My space is too small. What I am finding is that with this stippling brush, it gives me better coverage than a sponge, you know, the makeup sponge or the dauber or whatever. Maybe it doesn't work as good with, I haven't tried it with inks, I've only tried it with my stencils. And these are a couple new stencils I got from, and I didn't clean them off, from the Crafters Workshop. This is one and this is one, and I like both of them a lot. Oh no, Elizabeth, that's horrible. Oh, hi, Rabbit. What time is it in Hawaii? 5:30. Oh, Kara, I'm so sorry. Well, put it in the woo-woo. When we do the woo-woo later, put your boat in the woo-woo, put whatever you're feeling in the woo-woo. You guys, there's no off limits to the woo-woo, okay? Do the woo-woo as it works for you, but put your boat in there, put your feelings about it. Kara, I can't imagine. I cannot even imagine that. It would make me very upset too. Okay, what I am finding with this stippling brush, and you guys maybe, you know, a million years ago, I stenciled on my daughter who's 26, her bedroom wall, and I did this whole flower garden, you guys. It was ridiculous when I look back now, but at the time I enjoyed it because I didn't really think anything of it. But what I am finding is that it works so much better than the dauber and you forget. So, and Susan says Shannon Green has some, are they in her Etsy store, Susan? Her brushes? But you'll see, wait till you see. It works way better. Like, look. Isn't that much better than the sponge and the dauber? Like, look. Yeah, thank goodness everybody's safe. I love this brush, Scotty. I'm into it. I did a whole bunch of stuff I've already sent out. I used all these stencils that I have that I haven't used in a while. And but I'm liking it. And I think the less paint you have, the better it looks. But I'm liking it. I'm liking my stippling brush. I'm liking it. No, Amberly wrote in one of her posts today in our group that her son, or maybe it was just on her Facebook, that her son got his bicycle stolen, and her kids are little. Somebody like broke into their storage shed and stole his bicycle. I mean, I don't know. You guys, people don't get it. They don't realize that little kids, it was like when my daughter was little, somebody came in and they stole her, we had a flower bed, like a flower, what do you want to call it? Like a flower garden, like a flower box. We lived in New York City, and we had a flower box like right on the first floor of a building, and you could, if you climbed up the stairs, you could get to it. She was like 5 or 6, and somebody stole her flowers. She was upset. I was upset too for her. I'm so loving this stippling brush. I'm liking it. I'm liking my stippling brush. Maybe I should find another color paint. Maybe I should use some gold. What about Mr. Victor Crafter? I love him. Mr. Victor Crafter. We love Mr. Victor Crafter. If you guys haven't watched his channel, it's awesome. Sometimes he comes on here. I haven't seen him in a while, but sometimes he does. I have seen him. He always shows some love. He's a fun crafter. I think he lives in the Ukraine. Doesn't he live in the Ukraine? That one's gold and black. Maybe I'll do some gold right in the middle. They got in through the bathroom window? That's crazy. And you said everybody was home? It's horrible. Guys, it's just horrible. I really don't like that. That makes me crazy. He's awesome. You guys watch him. What am I going to do with these envelopes? I'm putting Happy Mail in these envelopes. These are like the envelopes. Rabbit, I forget where you live. Can you tell us where you live? I forget. I know it's not somewhere in the U.S., but I don't remember where. It just needs to dry. I forget where you live, but I'm going to use the envelopes for Happy Mail. I'm sending out Christmas cards. Well, they're my version of Christmas cards. They're not really Christmas cards. They're just more like a collection of like little bits and pieces and just a little, like a little Happy Mail. Oh, he did a waterfall pocket envelope. Oh, awesome. Very nice. You live in Western Mass, so you do live here. I'm sorry, Rabbit. You guys, I can't remember. You guys are from all over the world. Why did I think you lived somewhere else? I don't know why. I did. For whatever reason, I thought you lived in Europe. You used to live in Hawaii? Oh, that's awesome. Good for you. Yeah, Malia's from Hawaii too. He did a waterfall pocket envelope. You know who did amazing Christmas waterfall pocket envelopes was Pink Poodle Crafter, Stace. You guys go over and watch her channel. She did a really cool, they did it as a swap. You love living here? Did you live on Oahu? You lived in like the big city of Hawaii. Oahu. Well, you guys, I do eventually go back and clean my stencils really well. I'm just obviously not doing it now. Am I moving my craft room again? You know, Elizabeth, I haven't done anything. It's still mostly in boxes. Since I threw out my shoulder, I haven't really, you guys, I am like, it's sort of like crippled me on some days, the shoulder thing. So I really haven't done much. Like I really haven't moved anything. It's mostly in boxes. Because I knew that I had Christmas coming up and I knew that I was going to thought I was going to be making these sewing projects, and so I haven't done anything. It's mostly in boxes. That is where most of my stuff is in boxes, so I haven't moved it. And I don't know if I'm going to move it. I know that now that she's going to college in Portland, that I could very well move it, but I don't know if I am. I probably should, but I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it right now. Is that bad that I can't wrap my head around it right now? Yeah, Kiki, I hear you. Having a tub of warm dish soap, that's a great idea. I don't have it here. I mean, I could get up and go put them in the kitchen. About once a week, I soak all of them, then I scrub them. So when you guys get your Happy Meal or whatever you get from me, and you get it with these my crazy stenciling, you'll be like, okay, cool, I got her crazy stenciling. Or you'll think, that's the most weird stenciling, but I'm good with it. So. I don't know how many people signed up on the Christmas card list, but it's a lot, like 40 something, right? What issues are you guys talking about? You had your gas siphoned from your car? Oh my God. I'm sorry, Grace. And that's just so crappy this time of year. Like, I really don't understand what gets into people. Like, I don't know what they're thinking. Can you guys imagine living in a world where everybody's needs are met? Doesn't mean everybody's greed will be met, but everybody's needs will be met. Like where you don't have any of that. Like where there's nothing that you would actually need, so you wouldn't ever have to steal from anybody. Can you imagine? That would be like such a beautiful time and place to live, don't you think? That's awful. They don't need to steal in Dubai. Women have no rights in Dubai. Dubai is a whole nother story. They don't need to steal in Dubai, but you know, when businesses go bankrupt there, people just leave their stuff. They leave Dubai. They leave all of it. They park their cars and they walk away. Isn't that crazy? I have a friend that lives in Dubai. He says it's nothing to go like after some big business thing fiasco to go to like wherever the airport park and ride, and there's like abandoned cars, expensive abandoned cars. I don't think there's, I don't know. You cried for days? Why did you cry for days? What happened, Lisa? What did I miss? What did you cry about? You know what, Mary Kay? You know where actually heaven was right here in Hawaii. There are no snakes here. Yeah, I got this from that same site, the Crafters Workshop site. I got them a while back, you guys, and I wasn't paying attention had them in my stash, and when I was looking for something for my sewing, I pulled it out and it was there. Yeah, no, I'm liking it too. I think it kind of looks good. Looks good as mail art. I think that looks good as mail art. Yeah, my whole craft room thing, I gotta rethink it because, in all honesty, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out my crafting extravaganza. I do have room in my backyard. I could put a little shed back there, and I've kind of thought about it. If I had a crafting shed in the backyard, it wouldn't be huge, but I could at least put all my stuff. I like it too, Grace. I mean, wasn't an expensive stencil. I went probably was like $5 or $6, but I like it. Some of them I'm not crazy about. This one I like, and I put a little gold in it. Can you tell? It's got like some gold and black metallic in it, or black sequin and gold metallic. You bought 2 rubber stamps. Cheryl, what kind of rubber stamps did you buy? Is someone here locking their car? They could be. I wasn't paying attention. Not at my house, but it could be across the street. You guys, where I live is super quiet, so that the noise travels. That's why you guys always hear the ladies' dogs barking. Somebody took your blue spruce in your front yard for a Christmas tree? That's ridiculous. Well, so you guys get out your junk mail and start doing your junk mail and start painting your junk mail envelopes, because you guys, then you don't even have to buy. I mean, you can make envelopes like I do out of magazine pages, but this is kind of fun. It's just as addictive as painting papers. I will warn you. It's as addictive as painting papers. As addictive as painting papers. I guess I could have used spray inks on this too, and it would have come out good too. I must live in a mansion? No, I don't live in a mansion. My house is tiny. Are you kidding? I think our whole house is 800 square feet. And that includes like 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. We have like a living room, dining room combo, and the dining room little alcove is where my crafting space is. We do have like this very weird sort of alcove in our house that we use as another bed. It has enough room for like a tiny bed, but it has no windows or anything, and I couldn't be in there. You laugh when I said painting papers. Why is that? Places are tiny here, but I do have a decent sized yard. Your house is twice as big. Kiki, my house in New York is 3 times as big. My craft room was like this enormous space in our basement. We had like a full-on basement, and it was amazing. And that was my crafting space. It was great. Yeah, our house was big. Yes, here our house is tiny, but you know what? It's fine. And here you don't really need a lot. You live as much outside as you do inside. Hello, Harry. How are you? Your room is the small room off your garage. Well, that's awesome. Somebody else thought I was saying panty papers too. There was a girl that used to be in our group who used to ask me all the time, what is panty papers? Painty papers. I guess my accent's bad. But I'm liking this doily stencil. I like the sort of randomness of it. So now I have, let's see, how many envelopes have I done now? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I've done 9. I think I have 9 envelopes done. 9 envelopes. I love this stencil too. It is from the Crafters Workshop. I'll tell you the name of it. Let's see. This is it. I think it might be from Gabrielle Polacco. Doesn't have a name, but it's called the Crafters Workshop. So if you go on the Crafters Workshop, let's see. Oh, here it is. Is this a mini octagonal lace? Here it's called, it's from the Crafters Workshop, 6x6 stencil from the Crafters Workshop, and it's called Mini Octagonal Lace. That's what it's called. TheCraftersWorkshop.com. I bought it a while ago, so I don't know if it's still there, but I'm sure it would be because it's an online thing. You love Gabriella Polacco? I don't really know her so much, but I liked her stencils. I don't even know how I found her. Bet and Susan are gonna have the most awesome. No, Painty paper is ridiculous, right? Bet and Susan are gonna have the most awesome craft room ever. Well, go on there. Go and look at the Crafters Workshop, you guys. They ship fast. That's all I remember. I can't get the plastic off of this. She has awesome canvas videos on YouTube. Well, I don't even know. Okay, guys? I don't know. Because I told you I was obsessed with watching handbag videos. You guys, I don't know who anybody is if they're famous. I don't know. I don't know them. If they're famous, I don't know. I don't know. If they're famous, I don't know them, but I can try to. I can pretend I do. Pat, we love you. I love you. I'm so happy for you guys. You have no idea. Made my day. Therese, you craft at your dining room table? I crafted a vintage card table sort of in the alcove of my dining room. In the alcove dining room. I don't have a dining table anymore, you guys. I have it set up as I had it set up as my craft room. Then I moved it all to the other bedroom, the bigger one, where my daughter. Anyway, it's a whole ridiculous long story. You guys have been with me through me moving my craft room. That's why I'm not like. That's why we were kind of talking about getting a shed, because if I had a shed, then I could build it to my specifications for myself. And it won't be a shed like by mainland she shed standards. It will be a shed by Hawaii standards. But I'm liking this. I'm liking this lacy stencil. Definitely liking the lacy one. I'm liking the lacy one. Liking the lacy one. Your daughter crafts all over the house, Elisa. That's awesome. How can you make a snow globe? Well, just cut it out. I mean, why can't you just cut it out? Why can't you make it like a tag? You know, make your snow globe ornament separate, and then just affix it to the front of your card with like some of that raised adhesive. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about? The foam adhesive. And then you can just take it off. So make it separate. Just make it its own solitary thing, and then just put it on the front like a tag. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Or am I making any sense or no? Okay. Yeah, Nana says add a hanger on the back. You could cut the card round. You're right, Susan, and put a string on it. Excellent idea. There you go. Very good idea. Everybody's giving you the 411 there. And telling you how to make a shaker card. Okay, who would like a little woo-woo? We've been together for a couple of hours now, even though it seems like 5 minutes, but it isn't. Who would like some woo-woo? Kiki says woo woo. Elizabeth says yes. Okay. You guys, please go over and take advantage of the woo woo that bodysoulalignment.com. Please. Guys, that was my gift to you, and I'm going to tell you, some of the people that are doing it are seeing some amazing things for themselves. So I'm inviting you all to go on over and do it if you can. If you can, and it's free, you know, so it's not like it, I mean, yeah, it's your time, but, and you can fast forward through whatever I talk and just get to the woo-woo. Some days I talk, some days I don't. But Scotty, I'm loving the stippling brush. Thank you so much. I love it, love it, love it. Love it. You finished another hat in time? Ooh, you are rocking it. Night, Lisa. Love you. Big hugs. Bless you too. Come for the woo-woo anytime. Okay, so somebody asked me today, like, because I tell you guys, if you're doing the woo-woo with me on the other, if you're doing it on bodysoulalignment.com, they say, you know, like, why do I say drink a lot of water, or how often you can, okay, look, you can't OD on woo-woo, okay? You can't OD on woo-woo. So you can do woo-woo as often as you'd like, okay? It's just a meditation with some supportive energy work behind it. You can do it as often as you like. All it does is put you in alignment with you, and I say that anything that's going to help you to feel more calm, more centered, and more at peace, do it. Okay? And she asked me, like, why did I say drink water and eat protein? Okay, so we are in a physical human body, and this physical human body is like a meat body. Our spiritual body isn't, right? So in order to anchor this energy into your physical body, you need to eat protein, whether it's vegetable protein or animal protein, doesn't matter. You know, you just need to eat like nuts or whatever you eat, cheese, nuts, yogurt. It just helps you to stay grounded. You know, haven't you ever, like, you know, not eaten anything but had like a lot of coffee? You don't feel grounded, right? So it does the opposite of that. So that's all. And if you allow yourself, and drinking the water, so we release a lot. You release a lot when you're doing this work. And you're releasing patterns and things in your body personality that are unique to you. Okay? You felt like you were in a nightmare, Lou. You felt like you were wet? You felt like you were in a Sandra Bullock movie and broke loose in his face. You're hilarious. Okay, so we are a mixture of heaven and earth energy. Okay, so you're a spiritual being, right? A heavenly angelic being. So you have a heavenly angelic body. You do. Like, the spiritual part of you, like, that's why sometimes haven't you ever daydreamed and then you come back into your body and you go, I don't even know where I was? Has anybody had that experience? So that is your spirit body or your etheric body. You're experiencing more of that. Your awareness is more in touch with that, right? So the drinking of the water and the eating of the protein just allows you to be in this, to have that spiritual experience, but to anchor that spiritual energy into your body here. Some people call it your light body, you know, your energy body. Anyway, so that's why when I say to you, drink a lot of water, eat a lot of protein, it's so that you can anchor this energy. Because here you've expanded your awareness. You've allowed your awareness to. You've allowed yourself to be more aware of your angelic body, your angelic realm body, your heaven body, your spiritual body. So you've allowed yourself to be more aware of that. And in allowing yourself to be more aware of that, you know, you want to ground that amazing energy. You've also done a lot of releasing. So you've released like patterns, you've released things you're completely unaware of, and you don't need to be aware of them to release them. So you've released a bunch of stuff so that you can live more fully present in you. Does that make sense? Yes, our bodies are a temple for that spirit. That was a fantasy. Oh my gosh. So, water is like, okay, you know what? You can live without food, but you can't live without breath. That's the only thing you can. And you can even live without water, but you can't. You can live with. You need water. You're mostly made up of water. That's why when we do the energy work, and I ask you guys to focus on the ocean. You know, we get the most of the oxygen that we get for the universe is from the ocean. We don't know that. We pollute it and kill it, and we don't even realize it's part of us. We're sort of made in a replica of the earth, right? We're 70% water or whatever it is. So the water holds on to the memory of all of the all the stuff that you want to let go of. It holds everything. So when you drink a lot of water, it flushes you out. It flushes it out. So you want to drink a lot of water for a couple of reasons. You want to let go because you've released a lot. You want to give your body permission. Also, your body has an intelligence of its own, right? That's how it can breathe and do all the things without you thinking about it. And your body can function without you, you know? So you want to give your body personality permission to release. And the best way to release is to do a flush, and the best way to flush is to drink water. Okay? So eat your protein, whatever it is for you. There's no right or wrong protein. If you're vegetarian, eat vegetable protein. If you're not, eat whatever protein suits you, especially after you do this work. Eat a handful of nuts, eat a piece of cheese, eat some yogurt. Just allow your body to say to yourself, you know, I'm grounding this really beautiful, flowing, calm energy into my body. Okay? So she can't live without grass because she's a rabbit. Anyway, so I want you to guys, let's focus on, like, let's start before we even begin our energy work. Let's focus on places that really could use a little extra love. We'll work on love today. We'll let go of anything that isn't love. Work on love and bliss. I love bliss. Some bliss is so good. So let's, like, you know, bring to mind. I'm sorry, I think my neighbors are deciding to, like, cut down something. It sounds like they've got a chainsaw going. So let's focus on sending the energy to Puerto Rico, to Florida, to the wildfires in California, to all those in Texas that still need help. And then you can bring to mind anyone that you think would really use a little extra love and bliss right now. Your vertigo is aggravated by stress, Cheryl? Well, this will definitely relieve your vertigo. Okay. Night, Vic, are you leaving? We send you love. We're sending you lots of love, Vic. And you know what? You can include yourself in the energy work even if you're not here. You can just say, yes, I want to be part of it, and you'll receive what you need, right? That's just kind of how it works. Now, also focus on people. If you work a stressful job, focus on your job. Focus on, you can add, and you only have to think about it once. You don't have to overthink about it. So right now, just bring to mind anybody that you think would need a little extra boost. And I'll bring to mind all those crafting mamas that are having a really difficult time right now. The ones that especially and particularly have lost loved ones, or they're just experiencing a difficult time. Bring them all to mind. And you can also include the people that have passed. And you could include your pets, and your home, and the land where you live, and the ocean, and any place that you want to bring in. Okay, sit down. Find yourself a peaceful place to sit or lay down, whatever you want to do. Don't do this if you're driving in the car. Come back and listen another time. Always better to do this when you can just give it a little bit of attention. Okay, my lovelies. Sit with your feet on the floor if you can, and if you can't, just image your feet on the floor. Inhale through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. And inhale through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. See yourself in a column of light. Allow this column to surround your body 6 feet in all directions. And when you look up, you can't see the top. And when you look down, you can't see the bottom. This is your column of light. Allow with every inhale and every exhale for your light to become brighter, brighter, and even brighter. One more time. Breathe in, inhale in, and exhale, and feel your column getting bigger and brighter. Allow your column to go deep, deep, and even deeper into the earth. Give your body personality permission to allow your column of light to reach to the heart of the earth. And allow it to anchor in that heart of the earth. Give it tree roots and allow it to anchor. Allow your tree roots to grow far, deep, and wide, your tree roots of light. Now allow yourself to travel up your column of light from your tree roots to as high as you can easily, effortlessly, and enjoyably imagine. Allow yourself to focus on a point of light farther away than you are. It's like the brightest light that you can imagine. And allow your column of light to head there. Past our Earth, past our galaxy, and past the next galaxy, and the one after that, and the one after that. And allow your light, it's like a magnetic pull, it's coming from this great, great, vast point of light. And as you get closer and closer to this point of light, you see it is the brightest sun that you could have ever imagined. Allow your column of light to reach to this sun and allow it to grow roots there too. Extend your column of light above your head into this great vast sunlight and allow it to root there too. Give your column of light permission to root itself deep in the heart of this sun, this great central sun. Now I'd like you to give your body personality permission to receive the beautiful blessings of this heavenly angelic light, this beautiful sunlight. I see it like diamond light, but you can see it any way that works for you. Feel this diamond light pouring in through your column of light and entering into the top of your head, your face, the back of your head, your neck, running down the back of your neck, your shoulders, running down your upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, and out every finger. Allow this beautiful light to fill your heart and chest completely, this beautiful diamond light. Allow it to fill every vertebra of your spine, Allow it to pour through your waist and your solar plexus. Allow it to pour in your second energy center, which is located in your lower abdomen. And allow it to pour out through your first energy center at the base of your spine, through your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and ankles, and out the bottom of your feet, deep, deep, deep into the earth, expelling any extra of this beautiful diamond-like cosmic energy into the earth. Allow your attention to focus on the roots deep in the earth. Let's invite this beautiful earthly golden energy to rise through your column of light as well. Breathe in and feel this beautiful gold earth energy mixing with your cosmic energy and spreading 6 feet in all directions. Feel it filling your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hips, your base of your spine. Feel it entering your second energy center, third and fourth energy center, filling your heart and chest completely. Feel it filling your throat, the back of your head, and flowing up every vertebra of your spine. Feel it pouring down your shoulders and your arms and out your fingers. Feel it mixing with this beautiful cosmic energy in your throat, in your face, and your head, and feel it fountaining out the top of your head and expelling any excess into your grounding roots, into your cords, your roots that are located and attached to the beautiful central sun. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Feel your connection to heaven and earth. I'd like you to focus 1 foot above your head. And on the inhale, I want you to breathe in love and bliss. And on the exhale, I want you to let go of anything that isn't love and bliss. Ready? Breathe it in. Receive divine love and bliss. Receive divine love and bliss. Receive divine love and bliss. Focus on the top of your head. Receive divine love and bliss. And on the exhale, release anything that isn't divine love and bliss. Focus on your forehead. Receive divine love and bliss. One more time. Breathe in and receive divine love and bliss, and release anything that's not divine love and bliss. Allow your attention to focus on your fifth energy center, which is located in your throat. Breathe in and receive divine love and bliss. On the exhale, release anything that isn't divine love and bliss. Allow your attention to focus in your fourth energy center located in your heart. Breathe in and receive divine love and bliss. And on the exhale, release anything that isn't that. Ready? Breathe it in. One more time, focus on your heart and breathe in and receive divine love and bliss. Allow your attention to focus on your third energy center located in your waist. Breathe in and receive divine love and bliss in this energy center. Breathe it in, receive divine energy. Receive the energy of divine love and bliss. Receive divine love and bliss. Receive divine love and bliss. And one more time, receive divine love and bliss. Allow your attention to focus on your second energy center. Receive divine love and bliss. Receive divine love and bliss. One more time, receive divine love and bliss. Releasing anything that isn't that. And one more time, receive divine love and bliss. Allow your attention to focus on your first energy center. Breathe in and receive divine love and bliss. One more time, focus on the base of your spine, receiving fully divine love and bliss, and on the exhale, releasing anything that isn't divine love and bliss. Focus back on your heart. Give your body personality permission to release in this area or any part of your body that's holding on to anything that isn't serving you right now, and you don't even need to know what it is. Let go and release any energy easily, effortlessly, and enjoyably that isn't divine love, that isn't divine bliss. Breathe in and receive fully and completely in your heart center divine love and bliss. I'd like you to give your body personality permission to image a figure 8 or an infinity symbol. I'd like you to see it high up where the roots of that tree are above your head, and that cosmic central sun. I'd like you to focus on that. Focus on that, the figure 8, the divine symbol of infinity, beginning with that end. Feel it crossing through your heart and entering deep into the earth, the heart of the earth, crossing back into your heart and ending where it began. On the inhale, receive complete, unconditional love from source energy. And on the exhale, give back that same love. Ready? Receive in love. Feel it crossing in your heart and entering into the earth, and give in love. Receive in love and give in love. Receive in love and give in love. Receive in love and give in love. One more time. Receive in love and give in love. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back. And feel free to share anything you like. There's no right or wrong. Everybody experiences something different. You all receive the same thing, but you may not all experience it in the same way. And you can share whatever you like. Oh, you're welcome, Care. We adore you. Carolyn, I haven't mailed out your package. I have not. Hopefully tomorrow. I should have done it today, but I didn't. So you should get your package. If I mail it out tomorrow, you should have it by the end of the week. And I'm sorry. I just keep putting more stuff in it. I'm like, I'm ready, and then I put more stuff in it. So anyway, I have to get a little bit bigger of an envelope. I keep putting stuff in it. I hope you like it. It's a little bit weird and out there and eclectic, but I figure you know who I am, so you get it. You'll get it completely. I tried to get to the post office on Monday. When I got there, the line was outside the door. That's like, it was ridiculous. We do have a little small town thing going on here. You felt good, Cheryl? Awesome. Now, you can do this as often as you'd like, okay? And Cheryl, if you're feeling vertigo, put your roots into the ground. Allow yourself... It's a little out there. You feel chillaxed, Nana? Well, I think you'll like it, Carolyn. You'll appreciate it. You feel divine love and bliss. Oh, good, Liz. Liz, how are you? How are you doing? I've been thinking about you. Are you fully recovered, I hope? I'm glad you feel chillaxed. You guys, I have not been sleeping. I have not been sleeping. The energy's been crazy. Have you guys been awake for like no reason all hours of the day and night? I'm glad you're feeling divine love and bliss, Liz. It's from your Secret Santa package, Liz. Night, Care. Big hugs and love, and I hope everything works out with your boat. We're sending your boat some divine love and bliss. Include your inanimate objects in it, too. It works, too. You haven't been sleeping either, Ash. It's been me. That's just my life. It's like, whenever the energies on the planet change or whatever they're going through, I don't sleep. I try. You're not sleeping either? More than usual? Okay, good. Then I know I'm not alone. Okay? Guys, I feel like a cat nap. I feel like I like take a little kitty cat nap and then and then I'm wide awake. It's ridiculous. Like I'll sleep for like 20 minutes and then I'm like awake. I'm like, oh my gosh. That's why I wish my silly sewing machine had been working up and sewing up a storm. The energy level is high and loud. You haven't been sleeping either, Carla? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, well, I'm glad to know I'm not the only one. It's been intense. It has been high and loud. Yeah, Susan's telling you, art it out, Nana, so we can watch. And post it so we can watch. I love watching your process. No holiday stress here, Kiki. I'm not doing anything. I sent you guys stuff. That's it. Okay, you have one more surgery in January, and then it's back to 100%. Okay, good, Liz. All right. Well, you're in my thoughts and prayers, and keep me updated, okay? Because I've been thinking about you. You guys, are you kidding? I was up arting in the middle of the night last night. It was ridiculous. I think I arted until I finally made myself go to bed at like 4 or 5 this morning. I fell asleep for like an hour, and then... Your cat loves the energy work too. Charlie does too. So the other day we were doing energy work in the morning time because I had to be up. You're not sleeping either, Sherry? You guys go back and listen to the woo-woo when you're not sleeping. Sometimes it'll knock you out. Sometimes it knocks me out. I go back and listen. So I had Charlie the other day, and that you have to understand, like, Charlie is like, I'm not alone, Cheryl. Oh, that's good. So, you know, the neighbors, Charlie was, you know, abandoned and abused and all kinds of stuff. So Charlie's just now getting her voice. We've had her about 8 months. You're blaming your inability to sleep on your dog, Kiki? No. I think it's the energy of the earth. Anyway, so, you know, she's just now getting her voice. She's just now feeling comfortable. Like, she can just, like, bark and do whatever, right? She's, like, she's feeling confident. But the problem is in the morning, people around here, so I was doing some energy work, and I had to pick her up because she was going to bark. Our neighbors, like, walked by our door, and, you know, anyway. Try to nap and woo-woo in the afternoon. Hey, it works. So, can you guys see I added some sparkles to this? Can you see the glimmer mist or whatever that I made with that eyeshadow alcohol and 1 drop of cheap acrylic paint? I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? It's like super shiny. Well, when you guys get these in the mail, you'll see it. The postman will see it too. Anyway, it's super shiny. So go get yourself that $1 mica. I think it's $1. Was it $1, Susan? How much is it? So anyway, I picked up Charlie. Charlie was going to bark, and so I just picked her up. Usually she just like sleeps during the energy work, or she sits near me. She has to sit on me, but I picked her up, and I sometimes I do the energy work standing up because for me, it's like the energy's running through my body, and it's always good to like let it flow out, right? So I'm standing up. Pisces feel everything. Oh, that's good. So I held her. I was holding her in my arms, and the next thing I know, and you know, my arm feels really heavy, and she's knocked out. I'm knocking her out with, I knocked her out doing energy work. It just made me laugh. Makes biscuits on your lap, Liz. Aww. You know, the woo-woo does work for the animals. It really does. It really does. Like, Charlie's much better. She's so much better. She's getting her voice. She's learning. Like, she's really, you know, a few days we have some reverting back to her scared, like, hiding under the bed and cowering in the corner behavior for no reason. So I don't know what happened to her. But I keep telling her nothing's going to happen to her here. She's the most spoiled dog ever. You guys should see this dog. She's so spoiled, you guys. She is so spoiled. She's spoiled. I love her. She's our pup, and we love her. We talked that if we do move or if we do get a bigger place, we'll take another rescue dog. But I can't handle anymore right now. I've got the dog, the bunny, and the cat. It's like a lot. Yeah, it does. Animals are super sensitive, so that the energy work does work with them too. You know. Well, know that I love you, girls. Be looking in the mail for those of you that are signed up for our holiday mail exchange. Be looking in the mail for your ridiculous holiday celebration of holiday from me. It won't be what you normally receive, so I don't want you guys to like say this is the worst Christmas card ever. It's made with recycled junk mail. I can just hear it now. But just know that it came from a place of love. I'm sending you, you guys are getting my woo-woo when I send you my mail. You're getting some woo-woo in that mail. I loved it today, Nana, when you were like, Trace, when you were like, and you should feel the energy from this art. I was like, I can imagine. I bet you it's amazing. I bet the energy from you. You have a what? A beagle? Is that what you said, Cheryl? What do you have? She is a what? A beagle? Beagles are awesome, but beagles have a mind of their own, man. They're like, I told you guys my ridiculous chasing a beagle story. My friend, I was watching her dog, chasing it down the road. It escaped. Hi, Amanda. All right, my lovelies, know that I love you so much, and I'm here for you always. I can't wait to see your whole thing. Energy does transfer with gifts. That's why, you have to be careful when you go to thrift stores. If you want something, make sure the energy's good, or do the clearing of it so that you can take it home. Same with houses. That's why I tell you guys, ground yourself where you are and send this energy work to where you live, right where you live, in your house, in your land, because you want everything to flourish in love and bliss. If your house feels love and bliss, you'll feel love and bliss, and vice versa. Oh no, my dog's a whippet. My dog is a whippet. Our dog is a whippet. She looks like a miniature greyhound with a chihuahua face. Bet and Susan have a whippet too. They have a rescue whippet too. Cool, yeah? She's really cute. She's little. All right, my lovelies, big hugs and kisses. Go on over and join our Facebook group if you haven't. For those of you, it's still not too late to receive the energy work. Go to bodysoulalignment.com. On the homepage, sign up and you'll receive the link. Whippets are, well, they're a little high strung, but you know what? She's good. Yeah, and the really weird thing is Bet and Susan have a whippet named Charlie too. Isn't that funny? So Charlie must go with that dog. The name of Charlie. Hugs to you all, and I hope you're having an enjoyable holiday season. I have paint all over my hands, and I'm feeling it in every little thing. It's ridiculous. Paint in my fingers. And as always, 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 from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so much aloha. Good night, Joyce. Night, Ash. Night, Kara. Oh, Carrie, we love you. I sent you some energy. I hope you felt it. I was thinking about you, Miss Kara. All right, everybody, go on over and join us at Crafting Mamas. We love you, and we are always here for you. What? Oh, thrift shops are tough. You're right, Trace. You're going to start a sweater? Oh, my God, Tracy, you must be like the speed knitter. I'm excited. I'm crocheting a bath mat. Does that count? Good night, Keek. Good night. Carrie, we love you, and we're sending you love. I included you. I don't know if you felt it, but I totally included you. I was focusing on you, sister. Focusing on you, Miss Jamie, and Miss Shelley, and all of those that have crossed the rainbow. All right, love you, girls. I will see you on Friday. I will be here, same bat channel, same bat station. I will be here on Friday to hang out with you, and maybe we can commiserate on our last few remaining gifts. Maybe I can show you some of mine by then. All right, love you guys. Take care. Aloha. You're feeling better? Oh, that's so great.